Just want to pop you to Boksburg, where the president seems to be engaging journalists after delivering the keynote address at the Basic Education Sector Lekgotla. Let's listen in.
Okay.
Mr. President, thank you very much. Firstly, your reflection on this education Lekgotla, but my one question, sir, is based on the growing calls by sectors of society for you to take urgent action against the SANDF. Now, recently, an Iranian warship participated in the Will of Peace naval exercises, and there have been growing concerns saying that they defied your authority by the participation of Iran. We've also seen the United States of America saying that South Africa cannot preach world peace and world justice while they are accompanying Iran. So following this inquiry, will you be taking action against the SANDF if they indeed defied your authority?
Wow, that looks like, sounded so poetic.
Been practicing.
Absolutely, been practicing this guy. No, as you correctly say, the naval exercises were led by China, and we were just the host waters. Our water basin is central to many, many countries that want to do naval exercises. So China had the responsibility to organize, to lead, and to arrange this naval exercises. So they also had the responsibility to invite various countries to come and participate. Now, what happened was that we did raise with China the issue of Iran, and said that it would be best that they should withdraw and not participate. And having done so, many engagements happened, and in the course of it all, we realized that we needed more information, and that is why we've constituted a board of inquiry that is going to look very closely into what happened, how it happened, and what steps we now need to take. But more than that, we also need to see the extent to which we ourselves, even as we are not leaders and arrangers of some of these exercises, can take proactive action about certain things, participants and all that. So it is a matter that everyone in defense and in government is seized with at the moment. We rather tend to want to do things carefully and examine every aspect of everything before just blurting out and saying whatever people want to hear on the gallery. So give us an opportunity to do precisely that.
Mr. President, Samgela Maseko from the SABC. I was here with you for the past 3 years. Well, there were very good results, and I was particularly happy about my province, KZN. Wow, KZN. Shout out to KZN.
These are the first results in a billion years. We call a billion years.
I heard.
I mean, understand that.
No, Mr. President, two quick ones from me. Were you invited by our nemesis, President Donald Trump, on the issue of the peace board on Gaza? Have you received an invite as one of the countries spearheading the peace deal in that particular area of the country? And why did you skip Davos this year? Thank you.
Well, no, I've not been invited by President Trump about this board of directors for peace. So me, I'm not even looking at my inbox. I've not been invited, so I'm happy to be here. I didn't go to Davos because we're preparing for the ANC Lekgotla, the Cabinet Lekgotla, and SONA. So all those tasks are quite engaging. And after that, we go to the African Union. So it's a multiplicity of things. We need to bed down exactly what we need to be doing this year. But at the same time, I've got even a very strong team. Minister of Finance is there, Minister of Trade and Industry and Competition, a number of ministers, tourism and others, electricity and them. They are all there. So they are a solid team. If nothing else, they will be representing South Africa, and me.
Last question, Pule.
Mr. President, Puleli Tweety Jones, ENCA. Just to bring it back home, the tragic incident that took place in Naval. The issue raised is about the scholar transporting system and the distance in which kids travel when going to school. Just your reaction on this and what can be done to improve the scholar transporting system, what we're seeing.
Yes, I think all of us know that we are pained, immensely and deeply pained. And I'm glad that the minister went to visit the families of the children. There's nothing as painful as having to deal with the death of your prized possession, your child who are still young, and have to bury him or her. So the minister has done that. If I had the time, I would go with the minister as well, so that we express our full empathy and compassion to the families. Now, what this has raised, it raises issues of scholar transport. It's a whole range of issues. The type of transport that the children travel in. In other countries, there are these wonderful buses that are clearly written school bus, where a number of children get in and they travel not at breakneck speeds. The drivers are well trained, and we have inherited a system where there has been no real public transport for children to go to school. And so the taxi system then integrated itself in transporting children. And it's been good because we have been able to transport children to school. The government now needs to sit back and talk also to those who are actors now, the taxi owners and drivers, and see the extent to which we can work together to improve scholar transport. One of the great things we've done, by the way, is to offer scholar transport to children in the rural areas, in the townships.
700,000.
700,000, there you are. I used to walk 5 kilometers every day to go to school. And today we try to make the burden of going to school lighter on our children. Now 750,000 every day is quite an achievement, but embedded in it are all these risks. So we therefore, I'm going to be directing the minister and transport and all the others to look at how we can save the lives of our children. Our children are the future, and they are the most prized possession that we have as a nation. So we are going to address it.
Mr. President, just the last one on the national disaster that was declared Limpopo, Nase, Mpumalanga, sir. That's the last question as we end things off.
Well, we have classified this as a disaster, and what this means is that the government system now, through the Interministerial Committee, through net joints, are now coming into gear to see what the damage is and what needs to be done on a unified basis. Now, this is another wonderful thing that we have in our government system. With the integration that I have enforced and engendered, we're able to get government departments working together. And as soon as something like this happens, we all get together, various departments, and they know themselves, to come up with plans. And the responsible department will craft a plan, present it to the others, it is discussed, adopted, activated, money made available, and we then do remedial work to deal with the disaster damage. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Siabong.
Is that all?
Yeah, we done. Oh.
President Cyril Ramaphosa engaging reporters on the sidelines of the Education Sector Lekgotla, which is underway in Boksburg. He's touched on a wide variety of issues, including the flooding in the northeastern parts of the country, South Africa's participation at Davos, the scholar transport tragedy, as well as what is, of course, taken place insofar as those Navy drills are concerned involving Iran.